Hi, my name is James Shepard with North American Bank Card, and I am recruiting a sales team right now together with North American Bank Card. And I'd like to talk to those of you who are already selling credit card processing, and this is kind of my sales pitch to you. I want to talk to you about why I believe in North American Bank Card. I have been with another processor before, and I've also done a lot of research on different processors to make the decision of which processor that would be best for my business. And I chose North American Bank Card for a couple reasons, and I want to talk about those. In my experience, there are three different types of sales reps who are selling for other credit card processors, and I'm going to talk to each of you right now. There are those of you that are with a captive processor. What that means is someone that you might be a W-2 employee, but you get leads from them. They usually will provide you with leads where they telemarket and set up appointments for you, and usually they're pushing leases. A lot of them, they really push the leases hard. And someone is basically in contact with you, kind of keeping you captive, so to say, to their business. It's called a captive processor. The second type are those of you that have signed up with another processor, maybe even North American Bank Card, and you just never got off to a good start. You might be licensed with them from like a year ago, but you just never started really selling. You never got off the ground at all. And so I'm going to talk to you. And then thirdly, the ones I'm really interested to talk to, and I want you to watch the end of this video, I'm going to talk to those of you that are already selling credit card processing full-time and you're doing a really good job at it, or maybe you're even selling part-time because you're not getting any front-end commission or you're not getting enough commission. And but anyway, you know the industry, you know what's going on, and you're excited about the business you're already selling, and you just need to step back from your business and take a little bit of time to look at the cost structure of your business and see if you are with the right processor to move your business forward to the next step. So the first group is captive processors. If you are with a captive processor right now, I have a couple reasons why you might think about switching to North American Bank Card. Number one, and most important, is residual commission. If you're with a captive processor, most likely you are not getting any residual commission, or if you are, it's pitifully low. The captive processor I used to be with paid $10 a month per merchant once you got 100 accounts. Well, first of all, it takes a long time to get 100 accounts. Secondly, $10 a month is horrible. You can get $25 to $30 a month on average with North American Bank Card if you price the way that I talk about in my videos. And there are a lot of merchants where they're really big. You might get $100 a month, or at least $80 or $90 a month. And so you don't want to lock yourself in to where you can't get any good residual. Secondly, though, and even more important than that, $10 a month is bad, but it wouldn't be terrible if it was legitimate, meaning that if you stopped selling, you'd continue getting residual, but you don't. You're an employee, or at very least you're contracted with them. It's not lifetime residual. You stop selling, you stop getting paid. At North American Bank Card, you're actually building a business. You might be 45 or 50 years old. You could take 10 to 15 years and build up a credit card processing business with North American Bank Card, and you literally own the residual. If North American Bank Card sells their accounts to somebody else, you would still get residual because the new owner would be under contract to continue to pay you the residual that you own. And you can even sell your residual. So you own that residual whether you sell or not. And that makes it all the difference in the world, because not only are you getting more residual per client, but you're building a solid, steady income for your future and even for your retirement someday. So that's really important. Secondly, with a captive processor, you don't have to worry when you go North American Bank Card with any more of the pushiness. Captive processors are so pushy. They are pushy to you because they're constantly calling you all the time, calling you in the morning to give you your leads. They call you at each appointment or whatever they do, pushing, pushing, pushing. And they are constantly trying to get you to be pushy. And, man, why didn't you sell that guy? Did you push him? I mean, was he upset when you left? Like, that's a good thing. And I don't want clients to be upset when I leave. And they don't like callbacks. They don't want you to stop back by. They want you to sell, sell, sell right now. And that kind of stuff is bogus. Every salesperson knows it is. And so just get away from that. At North American Bank Card, you're your own business owner. They're not going to call you at all. Actually, you're going to have to call them. And so if you have a question, they'll help you out. They have great tech support, great salesperson support, but they don't call you nonstop. And so you have people to help you out with the parts that you need, but you don't have people pestering you. You can take 2 weeks off, and no one at North American Bank Card is ever going to call you and say, where were you the last 2 weeks? And because you own your own business. So let me encourage you to think about switching to North American Bank Card, because you're going to get more upfront commission than you are right now, even with all your leases and all that. you're going to get more upfront commission than you are now. And on top of that, you're also getting that residual, that back-end commission. Okay, second group, those of you that just never got off to a good start. You're signed up with somebody, maybe North American Bank Card, maybe another, maybe First Data. You signed up with them directly or whatever. Never got off to a good start. Okay, start over and switch over to my sales team. I want to be able to make some money off of the deal myself if I'm going to help you. I'm glad to help you. I will spend time on the phone with you. I will walk you through sales. I will help you with your comparison pricing and all that. But I want you to be on my sales team so I make something out of the deal. Now, it doesn't hurt you at all. North American Bank Card gives me a kickback besides your commission. They give me a separate kickback for signing up referrals. And that's why I do this. So I want you on my sales team. All you got to do, even if you're with North American Bank Card, maybe you've been with them for a year and you made 2 sales, you sold your friends or whatever. All you got to do is send me an email. I'll forward it to North American Bank Card. We'll see what we can do. It might be you're with another person. You never got off to a good start. They didn't have good sales training. Well, I hope you can see from these videos that I am very serious about sales training. I'm willing to help you out with everything you need to get you off to a fast start and get you into this exciting industry. So give me a call. The last group, the ones I really wanted to talk to here, if you are with a credit card processor and you're already selling credit card processing services, I want to talk to you. First of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my videos. I've gotten a lot of calls from sales reps that are already out there selling and they're doing a great job, and they've called me and said, man, I appreciate your videos. They help me out a lot. Thank you for that, first of all. Secondly, I want to tell you a few things about North American Bank Card. There are a lot of processors out there, as you probably know, and what will happen is you'll get started selling and you'll start building up your business, and if you're not careful, you won't take time to step back and look at your business, look at the processor that you're with, and deciding, is this the right processor to move forward with for the future of my business? And you've got to do that. It didn't really matter when you had 10 or 20 accounts. Who cares who you're with? 40%, 50%, 20%, it doesn't make a big difference. But now that you've got 50 accounts, or now that you're on your way to getting 100, you could see yourself having 500 accounts in 10 years. Okay, you need to step back and make sure that you're in the right business, the right processor to move your business forward. A couple things that you need to look at with your processor. Number one, your commission structure, okay? With North American Bank Card, they offer what I think is probably the best, or at least the best that I've seen, on front-end commission. You're going to get 3 types of front-end commission. You get $200 approval bonus, not activation bonus. You actually get $200 the day after a sale is approved. And then you have 60 days to install it. So that helps your cash flow out for your business. Then you get $100 if you don't provide them with free equipment. You get $100 in addition to the $200. So now we're at $300 per new sale. Then you also get a conversion bonus of 1.5% of the first 30 days of processing volume. So if a merchant does $40,000 in the first 30 days, that's a $600 conversion bonus. Now they subtract out the $200. You already got $200, so they would give you an additional $400. And you can actually get an additional $800 total. So if you had somebody that did like $80,000 a year, or did like $80,000 a year, you get an extra $800 up front. That's pretty good. Best I've seen in the industry. They even give you a commission when you provide a free wireless terminal to an existing merchant. So anyway, they have great upfront bonuses, and in addition to that, you get a great residual split. You get a 50% residual split with North American Bank Card. So you need to look, first of all, at your commission plan and see, does it match up? Now, just because it matches up doesn't mean that you're getting the best deal. Let me explain what I mean by that. A lot of these processors will say, well, we give you a 50% residual split, okay? But what you have to look at is, what is their cost that they're passing on to you? For instance, what transaction fee do you have to pay before you mark it up to the merchant? A lot of other processors, they tell their reps, well, we give you 50% of the profit, but they charge you 6 to 8 to even 10 cents per transaction for that transaction fee, when actual cost through North American Bank Card is as low as 1.5 cents. Okay, so that makes an enormous difference. That means they could be marking you up like 6 to 8 cents on every single transaction before they pass it on to you. Now, not only does that really hurt your residual, because obviously that's a huge part of your residual, but in addition to that, it's going to kill your ability to do large deals. Big clients do not pay 10-cent transaction fees. I'm sorry, they don't. I pitch them every day, and they don't pay 10-cent transaction fees ever. They pay 3 cents or maybe 4 cents. If your cost is 6 to 8 cents, you can't even sell that merchant. There's no way, because your cost structure is too high. So you need to look at your cost structure. With North American Bank Card, the cost structure is low enough for you to go in and get merchants like petroleum merchants, gas stations. You can sell gas stations, pay at the pump. You can sell grocery stores where a lot of small ticket. You can sell pizza shops that have 50 locations. You can sell huge merchants that do $250,000 a month or more. And so you can do all that with North American Bank Card because you can come all the way down to cost. So you will never again have to leave a merchant and say, man, I lost that merchant because of the price. I could not even match their price. With North American Bank Card, I guarantee you, you will always be able to beat their price. The only question is, do you want to? Is it profitable for you to beat their price? Now, in order to get the upfront bonus, there's a few things you got to have in place. But you can price interchange plus pricing and still get your bonus. If you want to sell big merchants, if you want to make big in this business, you've got to be able to do interchange plus pricing, and you've got to be able to get a bonus when you do it. And North American Bank Card offers you that. Another big thing, North American Bank Card is licensed directly with First Data and Global payment systems. So you can reprogram First Data terminals, FD100s, FD200s. You can reprogram any global system. You can do Global or First Data. Point of sale systems. They have all these different platforms. North American Bank Card supports almost every single platform you're going to see in a point of sale system. If they don't support it, they support one that's just like it that will work, because they have all the platforms available from First Data and they have all the platforms available from Global. That's a huge plus for you as a sales rep, because you have all those additional options available to you. Next thing is they have a 70% residual split once you get to the point where you no longer need front-end commission. You've already got your residual built up. You can do 70% residual split where you don't get any front-end commission on your sales, you don't get any free equipment, but you get a 70% true residual split once you get to that point. So anyway, that's a few reasons why I highly recommend North American Bank Card. The other final reason is, to be honest with you, it's nice to have somebody like myself, like the support staff at North American Bank Card, that's willing to help you out with big deals. If you have a big deal and you say, man, you know what, I got to do this one interchange plus 10 basis points, and I got to do like a 2-cent transaction fee. Okay, we can make that happen for you. Imagine being able to do that, being able to go into a merchant and price them at interchange plus 10 basis points with a 2-cent transaction fee and still make a hefty residual profit if it's a large merchant. You have the ability to do that kind of deal with North American Bank Card. So let me encourage you to do one thing. Give me a call or send me an email. My number is 814-515-9526, 814-515-9526, or send me an email, james@multi-merchant.com, and I would be glad to talk to you about the processor that you're currently with, and let's take a look at your compensation plan. Believe me, I've seen a lot of them. I can tell you if you're getting screwed or not, and whether or not it'd be good for you to switch to North American Bank Card. And I'd love to talk to you about that and see about your business, talk to you about how your business is going, get some tips from you as to maybe things you're doing that I haven't thought of yet. So give me a call, 814-515-9526. My name is James Shepard with North American Bank Card. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a terrific day.